Hey guys, what it is your girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Life Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping girl to see justice before all face to black. Yes, it's your girl Cadillac. Anyway, sorry, Marcello kind of called in the middle of that video and he wasn't giving me nothing. I'm trying to have a conversation and he just kept telling me, well, we got to find out from her why she put that out there. So I guess it is what it is. You know, we are opposites and opposites do attract. So that's going to be my little piece of homework to see what Ciara says on the subject. But while I got a few more minutes left before I head to the Walmarts to upload this part 1 and part 2 about Ciara up there putting out independent songs, but steady going home to her husband, girl. And that situation actually reminds me of a situation that prison wives deal with a lot. Okay, so when you find out, a lot of prison wives kind of hide their relationships. I know, like, they don't like their co-workers finding out. I remember listening to Ro Clausen, the Strong Prison Wife. She was over Strong Prison Wives and Families. She is no longer a part of the Prison Wife Club. Thank God, girl. Like, she got up out of there. Her husband had 312 years, right? But that was overturned. Yes, and he came home. But in one of her videos, she was saying how somebody found out as her channel began to grow. Somebody from work found out that she was doing this prison wife channel, right? And she was kind of like trying to keep it on the low because people, number one, gonna judge off rip. You're gonna get the judgment, right? And she was trying to hide it. But it's like a lot of people, the first thing that they say when they find out that you are a prison wife, they gonna ask you how long you got, and then the next question gonna be like, and girl, you gonna wait on them? That is, I promise you, that is always how it goes, right? So when they say, girl, how much time he got, I have to fill in the blank, 40 years. And then they say, and you gonna wait on him? And I'll be like, I ain't trying to wait, but I mean, that's just what's happening because they don't know the full story, right? I didn't want to wait 40 years. I thought my man's would be home in less than 10, but that just ain't the way the justice system set up, girl. And it's not set up to, break wrongful convictions or whatever. But then they were like, no, girl, you got to go, like, basically, you got to move on with your life, which I guess, in their eyes, moving on with your life is basically like finding a partner that's free, right? But I feel like a life is total. Like your life is a sum total of other areas. So just because the man is not basically there yet does not mean your life has not moved on. I moved on in my life with education, with raising my child, with exploring the world. I'm going on cruises. I'm going this place, going that place. I've done everything in life. Like, you know how people have dreams? You ain't gonna say one day. That'll never come out my mouth. One day I want to do this. I've already done this, and that. Any dream I've had, I've acted on it. So how could my life really be on pause? Now, I do understand that section of my life is on pause. It's on freeze mode. But they basically saying that, girl, you need to move on. How you going to sit there and wait on him and stuff like that? But then I start to think the next thought that comes into my mind, especially if this is a married woman that's telling me this, is making me think that, so if your husband was in the same position and he's a good husband, he's taking care, helping you take care of the kids, he's taking care of the household, he paying the rent, he paying or the mortgage and this and that, the car notes, he's coming home, he's faithful. You telling me that if the same instance happened and he was wrongfully accused, you would basically like just leave him there. That's kind of like ironic that a person that, is married and does have their man is telling me to let go of mine. Like, would they? See, it's easy to say, Girl, let him go. If that N word do the crime, let him do the time. Do the time. If that's the second part. But see, mine didn't even do the crime, but he doing the time. But you know how they say them cliche things like that. And girl, it couldn't be me. Nah, I wouldn't wait. I ain't waiting on nobody. I bet you'll wait for that one. You may not wait for everybody, but you would wait for that one, right? If that was your true soulmate, that was the person that you feel like God completely cut and manufactured him for you. Like for real, you would wait. But that seems like what Ciara is doing. She's telling women, be independent. You don't need no man. Like I understand that. I be doing stuff on my own, and I was very independent. Like even before I met Marcello, um, I my mother raised me to be a strong, independent woman for real. Even though I did grow up with mother and father, but she taught me to do it on your own. It's a plus. It is a plus if you have a man that's there, which my father was always there. He was um breadwinner, but my mama made just as much money. Like, I don't know, they were just great together. They did more together. It wasn't one outweighing the other. But she always taught me to do it on your own. Don't ask nobody for nothing. Don't wait on nobody to do nothing for you. And I just always had that mentality. So when me and Marcello would go out, like when I first met Marcello would have money on him. Marcello would love to try to take me shopping. And for me, he always wanted to like gym shoes. He wanted to buy me. Back then, I was high into fashion. I used to love clothes. I was cute too back then. I had a nice little frame to put the clothes on, girl. And he would take me to the top notch places to go buy my gym shoes or buy my dresses and this and that. And I used to think, dang, number one, I used to buy my own stuff, but I used to bargain shop. And I also used to go to the thrift shops and stuff like that. So I would think more so, man, if he just run me that money, you know how much more I can get for what he finna try to go buy me. I remember when he bought my maternity dress. And it was some expensive little maternity shop inside the mall. And I'm like, when he bought that for me, now I wore it proudly, but every time I would wear it, I would think about how much more I could have got rather than just this one dress because I would have flipped it. I was not the one, or when we went out, I would be trying to pay for my own self. Now, I don't want to pay for you, but I'll pay for myself. So I was very independent. But guess what? I'm tired now. I'm still independent, but I'm tired.